Hello and welcome to this module of our course, where we look at how do our decisions today shape the nutritional landscape of the future. Acknowledging that the decisions that are made today can have impacts well into the future, we'll pay special attention to various global shocks and how these shape and will continue to influence food and nutrition landscapes of our cities. We'll begin the module where I explain what a global shock is and why it's important to acknowledge the impact of these shocks on food access. I introduce shocks like COVID-19, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and the emerging global debt crisis. Following on from this, Caroline Skinner from WIGO, who we met in an earlier module, Tamsin Faragher from the City of Cape Town, and Wanga Zembe from the South African Medical Research Council will present what they believe to be some of the most pressing global economic, climate and health-related shocks impacting food access. We'll then hear from researchers Isahaka Fuseni from the University of Ghana, Ines Ramundo from the Eduardo Mondlane University in Mozambique about their experiences of various health, economic and climate-related shocks through their research across a range of different African cities. We're then joined once again by Caroline, Tamsin and Wanga, where they'll be in discussion with Nokokanye Ngwabe about how food systems can respond to climate, economic and health-related shocks. In this conversation, they discuss what they think are the most pressing global shocks in relation to food access and what cities can do to respond to them. During this discussion, they use the case of COVID-19 as an example of a global shock that had profound impacts on multiple sectors of society. Finally, I'll draw together all these threads to show how the ways in which we approach and understand food planning and access in African cities should be informed by a reality in which global shocks are increasingly the new normal. As you listen to the speakers, I encourage you to think about the kinds of shocks that have impacted the food system and food security in the city that you live in. Which of these shocks are the hardest hitting, and what's happening in your cities to address them? We hope you find this module informative and that you're able to use some of the learnings in your own practice.